Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. What's everybody up to today for Valentine's Day?
Everyone. Love is all around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Caitlin, we do hope so. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Sally. Hi, Steve. Missouri. How is it going in Missouri? Hello, Alabama. Hi, Jan. Hi, June. So, hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh yeah, you have short sleeves on,
Oh,
Sally.
yes, I'm freezing.
Oh, you are. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better.
No, it's not short sleeve weather here.
Hmm.
Well, it's not freezing. Sorry, it's not freezing, but it's not like
Yeah.
summer weather. But I just have this on. I just took my jacket or the sweater down. Okay, raining. Hello, hello. So today we are mixing it up a little bit. Last week, Amber was here, and Amber made. Do we have a picture of your strawberries? I think I did bring them up. Here we go. Amber showed us how to make these beautiful chocolate covered strawberries. So if you missed that live, you can revisit and watch the replay on YouTube and Facebook on both of our channels, and also Marlin's Montreal Confections. And today I'm going to make something totally different, and we're going to be making fortune cookies. Have you guys made these?
I've
You
never made them before.
do you like them? Do
Oh yeah, I
you?
love them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, tell us in the comments what is the if you do get these fortune cookies, what was the funniest or the weirdest fortune message you got in your cookie? If you can remember, we would love to hear from you. So I'm gonna. Okay, Barbara from. Okay, let's
That's
see.
a nice gift. I love that.
Oh, that's wonderful. I would love a 90-minute massage. That's fantastic. Okay, hello, hello. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I also have this recipe on my blog, so if you need a these are really fast to make, I have to say. Like if you're only making couple, it doesn't take that long to make these. And I do have a recipe on the blog. I'm gonna put a link to my blog into the comments, and then we can get started. I do have this pre-recorded, guys, because I just had my PT today for my shoulder, so I didn't want to overdo it. So here we go.
You want me
So
to put the link in the comments?
yes, please.
Okay.
Let me just before we do that, I'm gonna bring up the ingredients because I wanted to see the ingredients that I'm using. And here we go. So in this recipe, you need egg whites, sugar, water, some melted butter, a little bit of salt, like pinch of salt, and flour. And traditionally they use vanilla and almond, but if you don't like almond, you can just skip it and use vanilla, plain vanilla. And I also played with the gluten-free version. I have to test it a few more times, and then I will add it to this recipe. Okay, so now you have to mix all the ingredients. These are all the wet ingredients, well, wet ingredients, sugar, except flour. Everything is in the bowl.
Mm.
And you just need to mix it for like 3 minutes or so until it kind of thickens and it gets a little lighter, and then we can add flour. And once you add flour, you're gonna watch for the thickness. Now this cookie batter, it shouldn't be like very thick, like chocolate chip cookie batter. It should be on a like a runnier side, and I'll show you the consistency. So if you feel like that it's too thick, you can add a little more water, or you can also use milk. Actually, if you want to use milk, you can use milk. I just used water, and it worked really well. So this is, you see the consistency, this is the consistency you're looking for the batter for the fortune cookies. At this point, you should also have your oven preheated. And I baked these at 350 degrees of Fahrenheit. And let me bring up my, do we have any questions?
Karen says she doesn't get notifications anymore. Karen, are you signed up for Hanny's newsletter? Because then
I honestly, like this time, I shared it on so many platforms that if you are on YouTube, you should have received there are two notifications from YouTube because three notifications actually. Then also I send a new newsletter right before the live. Then I on Instagram. I shared in my Facebook story. So there's plenty of places
I
where
think probably the
you can
newsletter.
get a reminder. But the newsletter might be the easiest because that's
Yeah.
rock hard solid that you will get that email.
The
The only
most
thing is you might
reliable.
get the first email into maybe a spam folder or maybe the promotions. So you can, I think, adjust that in the settings where you get that email. So in case it's going there, so you don't miss it. Okay, so to bake these, I actually used. You're supposed to spread the batter very thinly in like a circle sheet. I'm very bad with that, so I made a template using. It's like a 3.5, 4 inches round, like here. So and then I placed it under my silicone mat. I found that it was easiest when I baked 2 cookies at a time. As I was making these, I got a little better in shaping. So I think I could have done 3. But if you're doing 4, you're kind of pushing it because the batter is so thin and they bake very quickly and they also cool very quickly. And in order for these to be shaped, they have to be still warm. So I'm using a little over like a heaping teaspoon of batter. You want to spread it, and then you can bake these. While these are baking, what I found was really useful. I prepared another silicone mat with. I spread the batter, so then I just took it out, shape it, and I was able to put a new batch into the oven. So by really quickly, and it took about, I would say, 7 to 8 minutes. I guess it depends on the oven. And you're looking for brown edges. If you let these if these are underbaked, they will not crispy up once they're shaped. So you have to then bake them again. So here we go. They go into the oven. And as I started making these, I think I made a mistake, and I'll show you the mistake so you guys can see what I mean. So now we're gonna go ahead and shape these. Okay, so here are my little sayings on a piece of paper. I'm using a flat cookie spatula. This was the first couple ones I did. I flattened it down like this, and that was a mistake. Because I mean, you flatten it, it looks okay, but I'll show you what the other ones look.
Okay.
So you really don't want to press it down like this. You just want to press down the edges. So you'll see what I mean in a second. So these are the first ones. They look, I guess, okay, but they are not what I was looking for. Because traditionally, fortune cookie has a hollow inside, and these don't have hollow inside. And a lot of them, they kind of also tiered in the middle. So I'll show you how to make these. These look more polished, and that's what I was looking for. So with these, you have to just kind of touch the edges. You don't want to like press it down like the previous screen that I was showing you. So you just want to kind of seal the edges, and then it looks much better.
I see. So are these like very hot?
These are quite hot. These are quite hot, but well, I think the spatula, it's really important. It's like the must. Because if you're using the spatula to fold it over, it really, all you are doing then just touching the edges a little bit, and then the ends. And also when you're trying to lift the batter, the baked cookie, go with the spatula just halfway through. So you don't release it completely, because that way it's still kind of sticking to the parchment, and it's easier to fold it over the message and then seal 2 ends, if that makes sense. Have you guys made these before? Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so now I'm just gonna show you a few more. I do have them here with me. I have to say I made this batter I think 6 times. So I made like a batch just to make sure that I get it right. And then you need to use muffin pan or something to kind of keep these in shape as they're cool. They will cool very quickly, but the muffin pan just keeps them from spreading.
Okay.
That signature kind of like a horseshoe shape. Absolutely, it is so possible to make these, and they are really fun. So you can leave them like this. I do have some here, or you could also decorate them. So I'm going to bring up my screen here. So let's remove this one. And here we go. Okay, so let's do little camera lens. So I've got some here. Okay, so these are not decorated at all. You can see they're so crispy. I would say shatteringly crispy, which you really want. So if you don't leave them in the oven for long enough, they will be soft in the middle, and then you can still put them in the oven once they are shaped for a couple minutes to kind of crispy them up. These are about 3 or 4 days old, so I just store them in an airtight container. And if you do want to decorate them, I'll show you. You can just use chocolate, and if you remember, Amber used also chocolate to make her chocolate covered strawberries, and you used confectionery chocolate. That's
Yes.
the chocolate. Okay, let's be honest, fake chocolate.
Yeah.
But it is so easy to work with,
It's
right?
easy to work with. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy to work with.
This
So
recipe is on your blog, right?
yes, it's on my blog, hanilas.com. There it is. And I also wanted to ask you before we get to the decorating part, do you have something you wanted to share today with us? What's
Oh
new with-
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what is this? I mean, this is so cool. What is that? Guys, can you tell us what it is, and I will open up a fortune cookie for you. Can you tell us what this is? What is it that Amber made? I think Amber found a new hobby or something. Tell us what you think. I'm going through the comments. Sharon definitely can try it. You could also color the dough or the batter, cookie batter. So let us know. I'm waiting. I know that there's a little bit of a delay, so we're just gonna wait for you to see. I want to see what you guys think what this is, because Amber is so talented.
This is going to be the project this week.
Cocoa bomb.
Cocoa. That's a good guess.
Is it a cocoa bomb? It is a good guess. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Is it a cocoa bomb?
No.
Is it a chocolate ornament?
Brock up.
It looks like a baby apple.
That's hilarious.
Piñata cookie. Something for Easter. You tell us. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I don't have a name for it, but it's a cookie. It's a cookie.
Okay, it's a cookie.
And then here's a different. You can also just make them.
Oh, and this is Lind.
Removable
Isn't it
top.
Lind?
But
The truffles. Oh, I'm partial to Lind. Yes, love them.
so it's like a cookie. I'm calling it a cookie gift box, but you can also make it into a little hanging decoration.
I love that.
Save it
Like you could really make it like. Can you have you? I mean, I know this is terrible to say, but have you tried breaking it? Like,
oh yes, my kids and I smashed one open.
yeah.
And I had it on camera, so that's.
I think it could be a baby, reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can put anything in there.
It's so cute. So June, I'm going to pick pick one of the. Which one do you want, June? So these, I have to say, in these, I didn't put any Valentine's Day messages. These are just some quirky messages I found online. So I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna do this one. I'm keeping it in a bowl because these are the cookie is going to go everywhere. Okay. I can't even break it.
It's because it's. Oh, there you go.
I didn't break it. Okay, what's okay, don't eat the paper.
Oh.
I promise I won. Okay, so you get it, right? So I put
like
these
that.
silly messages inside. But I love that they are so sharp and crispy.
Yeah, they look great. They're perfect.
Oh, excellent. So June, make sure that you don't eat the paper. You do have this. Okay, so let's go back to the decorating part. So I'm using, these are also dipping discs, confectionery chocolate, super easy. If you want to use real chocolate with cocoa butter, you need to temper it. I do have a detailed tutorial on how to temper chocolate. I'll put the photo for you up in a second, and then the tutorial is also on the blog. This is super easy to melt. You just use microwave, and you can also melt it over like pot with simmering water. And basically, I'm just gonna dip each or some of these in chocolate. You can dip the front, or also I dip the sides. And if you want to add sprinkles, you need to add those right away, because once the chocolate hardens, you won't be able to, because they won't stick to the chocolate. And here are some Valentine's Day sprinkles that you can use. So this, if you don't have anything for Valentine's Day, you still have time to make it.
Yeah, that seems really easy and pretty fast.
It doesn't take that long. Even if you don't decorate with anything, if you put a special message inside, it could also be a handwritten message. You don't have to print it. You can just write something on a piece of paper.
That's
and
nice.
If you want to add the drizzle, how long will they last after they are baked? Like I said, these are 4 days old, the ones I have here, and they are. Yeah, okay.
Fine.
I love the chocolate. Adds it's really nice.
Mm.
So if you want to add drizzle on these, you can do that on top of the dark chocolate. You just need to wait for that to set before you do that. And for that, I filled my piping bag with some white chocolate. And here you can see I'm dipping the ends. Super easy to do. And like I said, you don't have to even use the chocolate. You can also color this batter with food color. And
that's nice. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. And here I'm just doing a drizzle with white chocolate. Super easy, back and forth. And now if you want, you can add some sprinkles. Here I'm using nonpareils. It's good to have parchment paper underneath to catch all the sprinkles or chocolate. So that's how you can make fortune cookies.
That's great. I really never knew how they were shaped. That was really helpful.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I did make them 10 years ago, or a long time ago, and it was time to remake them. And I think that time I made them without I felt like the hollow part. That's the whole idea. The hollow part is supposed to hold the message. But you know what's interesting? There's where do you think they come from? Okay, let us know in the comments, guys. I will open another fortune cookie. Who is going to get this right? Where did the fortune cookie originate? Do you guys know?
I guess I'm wrong since you're asking.
Yeah.
I thought it was from China.
No.
No.
Nope. But I know everybody's Googling it now, but nope. Oh, okay. Well, it's Japanese.
Oh, interesting.
Well, that's what the internet says. I mean, I found several sources and there is about 4 million of them made each day.
Every day. Wow.
Every day. Yeah. So I'll open one just for the fun. Do you individually heat seal them or just store them all? Well, for us, I just store them all together in one container. If you were to give them to someone, you can heat seal them, or I'm gonna quickly just bring up my screen again. You could use takeout boxes.
Cute.
They do sell some smaller version. This is a pretty big version. So, but you can.
Yeah, they do. They look perfect.
Thank you, Claire. I'm not as fast. I've seen how they make it. The commercial line. I mean, it's incredible. They are made so quickly. So you can use like a box like this if you wanted to give them. But I would just, if you want to give just few to someone, I would put them in a clear poly bag or something like that. So okay, so I was saying I was going to open one. So let's do Valentine's Day one. Although, like I said, the saying is not going to be Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that would be a nice birthday, like a favor.
Oh, your kindness is highly appreciated.
Oh, that's very sweet.
That is sweet.
That works for Valentine's Day.
Works for Valentine's Day. Okay, let's do one more, okay? Because I'm going to eat this later. Okay, this is going to be something
How many cookies does it make?
The recipe, oh, the recipe, I would say, like, you are amazing. Yes, you are.
Oh, you have some really nice ones in there.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
I
Barbie's.
had to the recipe made because I made like 4 batches at once. So I would say like 12 cookies maybe the recipe makes. Because the initial recipe is only 1/3 of a cup of flour. So it's not, you don't get a whole lot. Okay, who wants another one? I'm going to offer them in my shop. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. I'm wasting all my fortunes. Okay, what's this? It says broken. Oh, the fortune you seek is in another cookie. Okay.
I feel like I've had that one.
One more. I'm gonna do one more. Oh, and we're going to end it with this one. It says smile.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yes. Okay, so I'm putting this away. We're going to eat these later. Snack on them. So I hope you guys enjoyed enjoyed today's live. You can always watch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. Usually YouTube is probably easiest for you guys to find because there's less it's less busy than Facebook with everything that's going on. Yes, there is going to be a video.
Yeah, so right after this you can watch the replay on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, but there is also step-by-step super detailed tutorial on the blog. So
Okay.
All the steps are there. So you can also what did I say? YouTube? I mean on my blog.
Yes, henyelas.com.
Yeah, on the blog, it's there already. I haven't released the video yet, but it will be out really soon. Because these are great, not just for Valentine's Day, but basically for anything. Right, Claire? Yes, Claire, you're right. Japan.
Yeah,
What's the recipe? What are the? I don't know what the ingredients are. This recipe has egg whites, sugar, flour, water, some butter. The recipes I found, they vary, but I like that this recipe doesn't have a whole lot of butter because I felt like I made it before and I felt like the butter, although it's nice, it like some of the recipes required 1/2 cup of melted butter, which I felt like it was too much, and I felt like they didn't keep as crisp for 2. So these are like days old and they are still crisp. So thank you so much for being here. Next week we have what do we have next week?
I think it's not me.
Next week it's going to be Marlon is going to be in hot seat, so that's February 21st, and I will be there with her, helping with all the wonderful questions you guys have. So thank you again for being here. Enjoy your day. A wonderful rest of the week.
Thank you.
Next Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.